Most of us have heard about superfoods, foods that are so nutritious that they almost seem miraculous. Yet, what is the fact? What is the fiction? Let's investigate in this video. Welcome back to Full Plate Nutrition. This is Disha Gada, degree in Nutrition and Dietetics and Advanced Diploma in Weight Loss and Weight Management. You know I am legit. My aim with this channel is that I equip you with correct information about nutrition and exercise so that you can conquer health. I aim to upload once or twice in a week. So if that's of interest to you, please go down there and hug the subscribe button. And now let's get on to the video. Honestly, so many of us have been tempted to buy any food because it is designated as a superfood. Countless of products in the market including fruits, vegetables, green powders, spices, protein bars contain this label of superfoods. But what do superfoods really mean and do they really exist? So in this video, we shall examine these questions and we will separate reality from the hype. Supposedly these foods are supposed to change our lives. So first and foremost, what are superfoods? So today there is no scientific definition of superfoods as such. But these are categorized as ingredients or products that are highly nutritious and they show some benefits regarding health. Superfoods are ubiquitous in the wellness world. For example, if you go to any e-commerce website and you just type superfoods over there in the category, there are pages and pages of products that are categorized as superfoods. These include fruits, vegetables, green tea, powders, and so many other spices and so many other products which are really expensive. Did you know that companies make millions by just labeling some products as superfoods? Did you know that the global superfood market size was estimated to be around 13,700 crores in 2018? Imagine what it would be today. But do they really live up to this hype? A lot of health practitioners are really wary of this term superfoods. First of all, because there is no definition as such as what product can be superfood and what cannot. Also, there are no regulations as such on what can be labeled as superfoods or not. So any company can come up and show that this ingredient has some health benefits and can just term it as superfoods. So you as a consumer may often think that okay, since this product is labeled as superfoods, it will have some health benefits, but it is not necessarily true. So probably as a consumer, you may be spending so much of money on these products that are labeled as superfoods, which may not have as much health benefits as compared to buying products which are actually lower in price, something like whole fruits and vegetables, which may in turn be more beneficial for you. In fact, so many of these superfood products may contain proprietary blends of fruits or maybe vegetable powders, and they do not even have to reveal how much of each ingredient is there, what is the vitamin or mineral or any other label that the superfood has. In fact, the European Union has actually banned to use this term on any products unless they are ready to disclose what is the nutrient content of that product. You know what I believe, that when you term something as superfood, it automatically creates an image in your head that it is superior, it is going to give you more health benefits and it is more nutritious. And at the same time, it should be non-affordable. That means it is going to be expensive. What this does is, in your mind, it creates another image that foods that are there in everyday use, that are easily available, that are local, you create an image that maybe they are not as good or they are deficient in some nutrients, even though they are more affordable. So let us see which are the more popular superfoods that are available in the market these days and that we are aware of. So the list includes blueberries, kale, chia seeds, spirulina, acai berries, ginger, flax seeds, chia seeds, chili peppers, pomegranate, wheatgrass, turmeric, green tea, salmon, avocado, cruciferous vegetables and beets. So this list is not exhaustive, of course. There are so many other foods that are included in this, but these are some of the examples of it. So now the question is, are these foods, are these superfoods real? So now to answer it shortly, of course there is no set definition of superfood, so you really don't know what you can classify as one or the other. But of course, these ingredients or these products or these natural foods have some kind of health benefits. For example, berries, which people often describe as superfoods. Of course, they have some health benefits. Consumption of berries is related to improve your vascular function, to reduce heart diseases. But these findings or these research are very small, and further research is needed to find out that whether do they really completely help. Now, of course, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, they also have links to lower heart diseases, certain cancers. In fact, they also help you to reduce estrogen levels in your body. Now, of course, the most important Indian superfood, which is garlic. Garlic has been shown to provide anti-cancer, anti-diabetic and anti-hypertensive, which is blood pressure effects. And of course, citrus fruits are known to be anti-inflammatory and antioxidants. Vitamin C, hello. Again, turmeric, the Indian superfood. It is also shown to have anti-diabetic and antioxidant properties. But we need to understand that these foods anyway have these properties, they have health benefits. You do not need to term them as superfoods and have them in high quantities and it's going to magically, improve your health. Overall balanced diet, including these fruits in quantities that are necessary, not overdoing them, is the answer and is the key. See, some superfoods are deemed to be healthier than the other, even though there is no evidence that such is the case. For example, kale is considered as a superfood that many people believe to be healthier and better than all the other vegetables. Of course, kale is healthy and it may have many health benefits. But it does not mean that other vegetables are less healthy and you just have to include kale in your diet and magically your body is going to become healthier. Now again, chia seeds and salmon, they are highly popularized as having omega-3 fatty acids. What this simply means is that foods that are labeled as superfoods, those are not the merely foods that are important for health and they will show some nutritional benefits. There are so many other foods in the market which are more affordable, may have similar nutrient profile, but they are not as heavily marketed. Your entire diet matters. Now, so much of importance is given to these foods, but you need to understand that a human body cannot survive on one ingredient or one type of food group only. We consume a variety of diet that compromises a variety of foods, some that contain more nutrients or different type of nutrients than the others. I mean, we Indians especially are blessed with so much variety of food that includes cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, that we could be having every, different dish every single day, and just imagine the compound of nutrients that we would be getting from that. But what do we actually go for? These marketed superfoods which are not even sometimes Indian, that are heavily forced upon us because they are just advertised as having so many nutrients and health benefits, when in reality it does not work like that. So of course, in theory it sounds magical, but in reality your body is such a complex machine and the absorption and the utilization of nutrients requires so many other support systems. For example, if you take turmeric shots in water in the morning, it's not going to help you at all, even though on theory turmeric is a beautiful and one of the most nutritious food available in the world. Now these days, of course, there's golden latte and whatnot that is marketed just to sell turmeric or also known as curcumin in the market. But did you know, how did your dadi ask you to take turmeric whenever you were unwell? Did she give you turmeric shots or did she give you turmeric milk? Haldi wala doodh पी लो ताकि हेल्थ ठीक हो जाएगा. Of course she gave you the milk because she had more knowledge than what science has today probably. She knows that fat is very much important for the absorption of turmeric or the nutrient in the turmeric that is important for your body. So without fat, any turmeric that you take is going to be of no use to the body, or the absorption is not going to be as good. That's why turmeric is always had with a full fat milk, or it is used in tadka, because of course again you are using oil or ghee for that tadka. So just taking this heavily marketed and expensive curcumin tablets or shots is not going to help you unless you take it in the correct time tested ways. Now, if your diet contains some superfoods but mostly consists of ultra processed foods such as fast foods or foods high in added sugar, the benefits of superfoods is likely going to be outweighed by the potential negative effects of the other foods that you're consuming. Now, if your diet contains foods, whole foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, spices, herbs that are already time tested and that we anyway use in our Indian foods, and it contains limited amount of processed foods, these choices are likely to promote more health benefits and offer more protection from diseases, even though none of them are considered as superfoods. These foods or the whole food diet already contains nutrients that are important for longevity and to promote good health for your body to function optimally. In addition to this, diet is just the one piece of a large puzzle that makes up overall health. Other factors include physical activity, sleep, stress, genetics, and they should also be considered. Now, sedentary lifestyle, lack of sleep, psychological stress, they are all associated with disease and early death. So, of course, the foods that are labeled as superfoods, consuming them may have some health benefits, but your overall health depends upon the quality of your diet. Also, you need to understand that superfoods are always the local foods. We have given up eating our own local foods according to our culture because that seems less prestigious, and there are other foods that are heavily marketed. So something like a broccoli or a kale, now they are so heavily advertised as superfoods that we want to actually start consuming them. Whereas we have our own old cauliflower that has equal benefits. We never knew the importance of garlic and turmeric, but now that it is packaged as superfoods and given to us, golden latte has become the next favorite thing to drink. What is moringa powder? Now that it is marketed to mix it in water and have it as a drink for omega-3 benefits and to increase stamina. It is nothing but the drumstick that we use in a sambar anyway, but what we used to do, keep it aside. We used to not eat it how it has to be eaten. Amaranth is another superfood that we start consuming right now. But what is Rajgira Chikki? It is available at every alternate stop. So whenever you go out and you don't know what to eat, you can just buy some Rajgira Chikki and eat that. So in conclusion, your body is used to a wholesome and not an isolation approach. So when you hear about these superfoods, please stop consuming them in bulk or first thing in the morning with some hot water. That is not how your body works, or that is not how health is achieved. So if you want the benefits of these superfoods, please try to include them in the recipes that are already cultural and traditional in your area and in your culture. So in my opinion, I would not say that there is any particular ingredient that is superfood. Of course, there are so many products that have health benefits, but the only superfood is a wholesome diet which includes a lot of whole products and fruits and vegetables and pulses and cereals and a lot of variety. There is something known as superfood diet, but there is nothing as superfoods itself. I hope you liked this video and you found it interesting. If you have any questions about superfood or otherwise, you can always comment down below and I will surely reply to that. If you need any help with your health or any particular diet, you can always connect with me over Instagram. I am just a DM away over there. Until next time, stay healthy, stay fit.